أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين وأصحابه الغر الميامين الحمد لله الذي جعلنا من المتمسكين بولاية سيدي ومولاي علي بن أبي طالب اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وأجل فرجه الحمد لله الذي هدانا لهذا وما كنا لنهتدي لولا أن هدانا الله أما بعد السلام عليكم and welcome to Future Stars live on Hidayat TV. I'm your host Hassan Shah and today we're going to be going in depth about Wudhu. Not mainly just the main thing that you would do day to day when you're doing Wudhu, but the other aspects and what you would do when you normally can't do Wudhu. So before we continue, I'd like to introduce my guests.
Assalamu alaikum, my name is Misbah.
Assalamu alaikum, my name is Mohsen.
So obviously we're talking about Wudhu now. So why don't we just talk about the main thing about Wudhu is? What is it?
It's what you perform to like purify yourself before like you do salah.
Yeah. So there's some actions and some things that we need to do wudu before to do them. So like namaz, we have to do wudu before. Yeah. What else do we need to do wudu before?
Reading the Quran.
Yeah. When you put your finger on the actual text, yeah, you need to have wudu. Yeah. So this is just how can we explain it? Spiritual cleansing, purifier.
Purifying.
Yeah. So just as a base, like as a starting point, yeah. What do we have to do in wudu?
You say your niyyah.
Yeah, because there are many. There are some actions that you don't have to do, and there's some actions that you have to do. What can we call the names of actions that you don't have to do but are really praised to do?
Sunnah actions.
Yeah, we could say. What? There's another word.
Mustahab.
Mustahab actions as well. Yeah. So we have our mustahab actions and what?
Wajib actions.
Yeah, there are actions that we have to do and actions that are they're good to do but you don't have to do it. Yeah. Okay, so what if we just go through the wajib ones, yeah, just as a starting point. So who wants to take us through that? You can start us off.
One of the wajib actions is niyyah.
Yeah, so like the starting point, the first wajib action is the what? Niyyah. Yeah. Then what? The washing of
your hands.
Is that a wajib?
No, wait, no.
The washing of your face.
Face, and then
your arms.
Yeah. And then what?
Then your
masa of the head.
Yeah.
Masa of the head and masa of the feet. Yeah. So the wiping of the head, yeah, and the wiping of the feet as well. Yeah. So that's just a basic basic start of the wajib actions of wudu. Yeah. So hopefully everyone knows these actions. Yeah. But there are sometimes where there are barriers in the way of any of these wajib parts. Yeah, whether that be a plaster or something, a cast that might be on your arm. Yeah, and then what happens then? What wudu would you have to do then? Because there's a name of it.
Tayammum.
Wait, Jabira.
Yeah, Jabira. Yeah, this is when there's a barrier on the wajib parts. Yeah, and we're going to go more in detail more about it, and hopefully as well get onto tayammum as well. Yeah. So Misbah, you got the first thing, so we can start Misbah off with Allah salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad wa ajil farjahum.
Jabira wudu. What is jabira? It is referred to the dressing tied on or the ointment applied to a wound or broken bone. Jabira wudu can be done only in the following two cases: if the bandage is on a wound that cuts or tears the skin, provided the bandage does not completely cover any one of the relevant parts of wudu. If there is a splint for keeping a fractured limb in a proper position, provided the splint does not completely cover any one of the relevant parts of wudu. In both cases, jabira wudu should be done only if it is not possible to take off the bandage. To do jabira wudu, you would have to pass a wet hand over the jabira bandage or place a tahir piece of cloth over the jabira, then pass the wet hand over it. Remember, if it is possible to wash the wound by taking off the bandage, or if the bandage is only for pain, swelling and can be taken off, then one should perform normal wudu. Obviously, if the bandage cannot be taken off and water is harmful to use, then tayammum, cover later, should be done. Salawat.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad wa ajil farajum. So, what did Mr. go over that? Go over there.
So it's if you can't take off the bandage, so if your arm is broken, or it basically you can't take off the plaster or whatever is on you, then you have to do it over the bandage. So because if you take it off, then it could be harmful.
Yeah.
Or it could injure you.
So this is when there's a barrier on any of the parts where you have to do on the wajib parts of wudu. Yeah. So I have a cast on my arm. Yeah. Covers up just around to my what's this called, elbow and my wrist. Yeah. Okay, I've got this cast on now. Yeah. What am I supposed to do when I need to do wudu now?
You're supposed to wait. If the cast is removable, then
okay, let's think of a scenario why I would have this cast on.
Because let's say you fell
broke your
down
arm.
some stairs and you're broken.
I broke my arm or something, and now I got this cast on my arm. Yeah. If I take this cast off, or one, it would cause me a lot of pain. Two, it would prolong the healing period of my arm, because I've obviously moved the thing out of place. Okay, what should I do now?
You should.
Now it comes to Salah time. Yeah, I need to do wudu.
You should do the wudu over the cast.
Yeah. Okay. Let's say this cast, if it gets wet, the water can go through. Yeah, and it might ruin the cast. Yeah. What would I have to do then?
Tayammum.
No.
You mentioned one bit in there, which is
like place a cloth
yeah.
on there.
So you can place a tahir cloth or something tahir over it, yeah, and then you pass the water over it, yeah, and then that's how you do jabira, yeah, wudu, yeah. So it's just whenever you have a barrier, yeah, you have to you make an intention that you're doing jabira wudu, yeah, and you pass over your hand over that place, yeah, and if that place can't get wet, you put another barrier tahir cloth over it, then you pass your hand over that, yeah, and that's just how it works. So it's just not a big thing to get our heads over, yeah, or to get our heads around. So mostly if you pass me that, and we just quickly go through some of the questions, so make sure that we got our understanding on that. So, a bandage on a wound is known as jabira. True or false?
True.
True.
The medicine on a wound is called jabira.
True.
False. Jabira wudu is done on the jabira that's on the body parts related to wudu.
False.
Yeah. No. True.
No. Like.
And just before we continue, we're gonna go to a break, and we're gonna continue these questions. So we'll see you after the break. Allah Hafiz.